I shot myself on Instagram and she dubbed me.
I didn't dub. I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months. He was friend zoned because I didn't like. He was like, "Am I friend zoned?" I was like, "Yes." I was not into him.
They say love can make you blind, but in Travis Hunter's case, it might have also made him broke. 1 minute, the NFL's rising star is celebrating the happiest day of his life. The next, the internet is exploding with whispers of betrayal, backroom scandals, and a potential teammate affair that could blow up the Jaguars locker room. Oh, and did I mention? There's talk of a pregnancy and divorce papers just 2 months after the wedding. It's the kind of messy that even reality TV couldn't script, except this time it's playing out in real life and with millions of dollars on the line. Some fans are calling it karma. Others are saying, "We warned you, bro." But the real question is, how did we get here? Because if you rewind the tape, the warning signs were there from day one. You just had to be paying attention. And to make matters worse, he didn't even sign a prenup. Long before the wedding photos, the matching outfits, and the sweet captions, there was an interview. It wasn't a big deal when it first aired. No trending hashtags, no viral sound bites. But now, watching it feels like peeking into the first crack in the love story's glass. In it, Liana sits next to Travis, cool and casual, and drops a line that, if you've been through heartbreak, you know is a red flag, the size of a stadium banner. She says plain as day that when they first met, he wasn't her type. Not, he grew on me, or I didn't know him well yet. No, he wasn't my type. She even admitted to ignoring his DMs for 2 months before finally answering. And when she did, she only wanted to be just friends. Back then, people thought it was playful honesty, something couples joke about. But fast forward to today, with divorce rumors swirling. That comment hits different, because when someone tells you you're not their type, the next question is obvious. What changed? If you watch closely, the answer might have been hiding in plain sight. Travis has never been the all-night party kind of guy. He's clean cut, doesn't drink, doesn't go clubbing, and keeps a tight inner circle. He's the type to spend his weekends studying plays or chilling at home, not spraying champagne at 3 a.m. in a packed VIP section. Liana, complete opposite, life of the party, drinks in hand, surrounded by friends, dancing until the lights come on. One viral clip shows her laughing as she tells the story of how Travis would literally drive her to parties, park outside, and wait for hours while she had fun inside. No complaints, no drama. He'd just sit in the car until she was ready to go home. Some people called that supportive, others saw something different. A couple living in 2 different worlds, trying to squeeze into one. To a lot of fans, that was the first sign this relationship wasn't built to last. Then came the moment that took the internet from maybe something's off to, oh, it's definitely off. A video surfaces of Liana in public, looking way too cozy with one of Travis's own teammates from the Jaguars, hand on his arm, laughing. That smile that lasts a beat too long. And here's where things get spicy. Some fans swear the video wasn't leaked by accident. The theory? Liana wanted Travis to see it. Think about it. If you wanted to end a marriage on your terms, what better way than to plant something that gets people talking, knowing it will land in your spouse's lap? And just when the clip was getting dissected, frame by frame, the rumor mill threw gasoline on the fire. Whispers started that Liana might be pregnant, and that the father might not be Travis. If you thought the trouble started after they tied the knot, think again. Their wedding reception, the ultimate celebration of love, ended up giving fans a list of moments that just didn't sit right. The first, the dodge kiss moment. Travis leans in for a kiss on the dance floor. Liana, in a move so quick you'd miss it at full speed, pulls back just slightly. In real time, it's nothing, but slow it down, freeze frame it, and it looks like she's dodging him. Then came the big wedding gift reveal. Travis surprises her with a brand new Mercedes G-Wagon, $500,000. You'd expect tears, jumps, a hug that could break ribs. Instead, a faint smile, a polite nod, almost like she was unimpressed. Now compare that to the footage of her meeting Lil Wayne. Full excitement, hands in the air, hugging him like they were old friends. The difference in energy? Yeah, fans noticed. And here's where the story takes a sharp turn into, wait, is this planned territory. Travis and Liana didn't get married in Georgia, where he's from, not in Florida, where he plays. They chose Chattanooga, Tennessee. On the surface, beautiful venue, great views, classy vibe. But Tennessee also happens to be one of the few states where you can qualify for alimony without any minimum marriage length. Translation, you could marry someone, divorce them weeks later, calculator and still be eligible for a payout if you can show financial need. And remember, Travis didn't sign a prenup. Not because he didn't have time, because he didn't want to. That's despite lawyers, former NFL players, and even influencers offering to set it up for free. So now you've got a no prenup marriage in one of the most alimony-friendly states in the US. With a $46 million rookie contract in play, fans didn't need a calculator to figure out why that looked convenient. And it's not like nobody warned him. NFL veterans, comedians, influencers, they all spoke up. Comedian Godfrey said it outright. When you're successful, you're everybody's type. Others pointed to the "not my type" comment as a giant neon warning sign. Former players called out her openly flirty behavior. These weren't haters looking for clout. They were people who had been through their own high-profile relationships and knew exactly how this movie ends. Up until now, one thing about Travis Hunter has been consistent. No matter what people said about Leanna, he was right there in her corner. A rude comment online, he'd clap back with a sarcastic tweet. A gossip blog post, he'd double down by posting loved-up pictures of them together. An interview hinting at trouble, he'd laugh it off and keep the romantic posts coming. It was almost a reflex. Like defending her was just part of who he was. And for a lot of fans, that loyalty was one of his most admirable traits. Even when the "not my type" clip went viral months ago, Travis brushed it off like it was nothing, as if love was all that mattered. But then the leaked teammate video dropped, and for the first time in this entire saga, Travis didn't rush to her defense. No cryptic captions, no defiant couple selfies, not even a passive-aggressive mind your business post. Instead, silence. And that's where fans started asking the question no one could answer. What's really going on in his head right now? Because in public, silence can look like strategy, but behind closed doors, it can feel like betrayal, heartbreak, or even complete disbelief. Imagine being 23 years old, young, successful, with a $46 million contract ahead of you, and realizing the person you trusted most might have been playing a different game entirely. Every "I love you" suddenly feels like it has an expiration date stamped on it. Every late night text, every smile, every promise now has a question mark hanging over it. Does he lie awake, replaying that dance floor moment, wondering if the pullback was a warning sign he ignored? Does he think about that G-Wagon gift and her lukewarm reaction, questioning if she ever cared about the man or just the lifestyle? Does he scroll through old videos of her laughing with him and wonder if it was genuine or just good acting? And maybe the toughest part, does he feel embarrassed? Not just hurt, but humiliated. Because this isn't just any breakup drama. This is public. Teammates have seen the footage, coaches have heard the rumors, the locker room is buzzing, and in the NFL, perception matters. When your personal life becomes the headline, your focus on the game is always questioned. Is he distracted? Is he angry? Will it affect his performance? It's possible Travis is holding back publicly because he's trying to keep things calm legally, especially with divorce rumors and no prenup in the picture. But it's just as possible he's in that stage where the reality hasn't fully hit yet, where you're half in shock, half in denial, telling yourself maybe there's an explanation. Even when you know deep down, the story doesn't add up. And here's the thing, silence can be protection. Because the moment he speaks, it becomes permanent. It's on record. It's dissected, clipped, and turned into headlines. Maybe he's choosing to say nothing, not because he's weak, but because he's finally learning that some battles are fought in private before they're decided in public. The question is, how long can that silence last before the truth, whatever it is, forces its way out? While Travis stayed silent, Leanna made her own move, a tearful video. No words, just emotional music, soft lighting, and captions about struggle making you stronger. It played like an audition tape for sympathy, but depending on who you ask, it either worked or backfired. To her supporters, it was a raw moment of pain. To her critics, it was calculated damage control, a way to flip the narrative before things got worse. If the pregnancy rumors are true, and if the father isn't Travis, this isn't just messy drama anymore. We're talking about emotional devastation, public humiliation, and millions of dollars on the line. In the NFL, public image matters, locker room trust matters, and personal scandals, they can follow you for an entire career. For a young star like Travis, that means this situation could have consequences far beyond his marriage. So the big question isn't just, will they divorce? It's, will Travis protect his fortune before it's too late? Can he come back from a betrayal this public? And will he recognize the next red flag before it's waving right in his face? Because if history has taught us anything, it's that stories like this rarely end quietly. And when the next twist hits, and it will, this whole scandal might just look like the calm before the real storm.
How do you maintain such a healthy relationship?
Don't let social media be in your relationship.
Okay.
Never post when y'all have problems.
Okay.
And be honest. Always.
Okay.
Always be honest.
I feel it. You got the ring on right now?
No, I don't.
You don't? Hey.
Be sure to subscribe to What's News for more drama and way more gossip.